I was geeking. I was high for geeking. Oh, mercy. What up, y'all? What up, what up, what up, what up? What up, what up? So I'm about to go live with Mercy Gono, and we're going to talk about YouTube, you guys. She's an RN as well, and she got 1.7 million subscribers on YouTube, you guys. Like, so she's doing it big. Like, big on the YouTube game. So, like, you guys got any questions for her? And that's not, she got more than one page as well. So, what up, what up, what up? So when she come in, you guys make sure y'all ask her all the questions. Use the question box below. Use the question box below, okay? And there she go, right there. Let me see. Let's see if I can get you invited in. What up?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
There's an echo.
Hey.
There's an echo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Take me
goodness.
out.
Take me out,
Hey,
and then I'll come back.
Okay,
Oh, you got a
Okay, let
microphone or something?
me get out.
That's weird. You're gonna come back, you guys. You're gonna come back. That's just this work.
There we go.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Hello?
Do y'all hear Mercy? Or just me?
What's going on?
Oh, now I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Okay.
now.
Okay.
What was that?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I couldn't hear you. Whatever, you guys. We got the YouTube queen over here. Congratulations on your 1.7.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Also, congratulations on your new house.
Thank you.
I'm just
I'm
saying,
here.
y'all. Her house twice the size of my house.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. You're doing it big, guys.
Thank you.
If y'all have questions, let me ask you. I just start off. What made you decide to get into YouTube?
So about, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago, I was in nursing school. Well, I had just gotten out of nursing school, but when I was in nursing school, before that, I really liked YouTube. YouTube was helpful to me throughout my nursing career. So I would go to YouTube, or my nursing school career. So I would go to YouTube to get like study guides and listen to lectures and stuff like that. And it was really helpful. So what really made me, I wanted to get into YouTube then because I saw how helpful it was, and I wanted to do something like that for other people as well. But I was very shy. I was very scared. And so my whole nursing school career, I wanted to get into YouTube, but I never did until I graduated, got my first job, and I had a horrible experience at this job with the whole nurses eat their young thing.
Yes.
And I was looking for inspiration because I didn't have any nurses in my family at that time that I could talk to. And so I went back to YouTube and I was looking, to see if I would find something about that or someone who went through the same situation. I was looking and I couldn't find anything. So I was like, oh, okay. There was a lot about studying and how to become a nurse and all of this, but nobody really talking about their experience, like the bad side of nursing. When, older nurses are mean to young nurses and discrimination and all of that. Nobody was really talking about it. So I decided, I knew that I was not the only one who was going through something like that. I knew that there had to be somebody out there who had experienced something similar. So I was like, I'm going to talk about it. And if it helps someone, then it does. And I did. And I just got really vulnerable. And for someone who was like so shy and nervous to do YouTube, my first video was very candid. I didn't even know how to edit then. But it was very emotional. It was very true, very honest. And I just talked about my experience and I posted it. I only had like maybe 3 subscribers, and that was me and my fiance. And I just posted it and I was like, I hope it helps someone. And then maybe a day or 2 later, it got maybe 3, 4, 5 views. And then a week later, it jumped to 10,000 views. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God. And then it just went up from there.
That's what's up, man. You know, that's what's up, man. You know, you never know what goes viral nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like, I don't know, like, cause I got one viral video on Instagram that when I posted it, it didn't even go viral, but like a week later, somebody like a big creator, a verified creator on Instagram shared it, and once he shared that video, it just took off.
Yeah.
Like it was like all type of crazy people liking the post, like celebrities,
Oh,
like
wow.
like movie stars and shit like that,
Oh,
right?
wow.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's a Sharon Stone. Like, you know who Sharon Stone
Yeah.
is? Like Sharon Stone, like my video, like
That's, wow.
a
How
whole bunch
many
of people.
views does it have now?
A couple of million,
Okay.
views on it. There's a bunch of celebrities on there,
What was it
like
about?
you know, Lil Yachty's mother on there. It's just crazy. Like I don't even know these people. Like
I remember,
um,
someone else.
Jazzy Faye.
Oh, wow.
Jazzy Faye, Orlando Brown. It's so many celebrities, like A-list Hollywood celebrities, like the post, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
That's amazing. You never know what goes viral. And it's usually not what you think is going to go viral.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the piece of content that you would put a lot of work in and blood, sweat, and tears, and you're like, yeah, this is the one. When I put this
Facts.
one, it's going to go viral. When you post it, crickets.
Facts. Because that video just like spur of the moment video, and I'm like, Jesus, of all videos, this video, and I'd be so disappointed in the stuff I actually think about. Like, no views, man. Like, motherfucker, like. And
Right.
then there'd be some old nonsense I put together, go viral. How has YouTube changed your life? That's the next question.
YouTube has changed my life. I would say I was fortunate enough, and when I started YouTube, I thought it was saturated too, because I hear a lot of that
Mm-hmm.
now. Everybody's saying it's saturated. When I started, I thought it was saturated too, because there were a lot of, at the time, I feel like there was a lot of representation as far as like Black girls or girls like myself. I felt like YouTube had already made its stars. Like, I don't know if you know who Jackie Aina is, Patricia Bright.
Mm-hmm.
Those girls were the top girls. They were in the beauty and lifestyle industry. And I was like, I could never be like them. And again, when I posted my video, it was not to become a YouTube star at all. It was not. It was just me. I knew that YouTube had helped me in other ways. So I just wanted to do something and share my story to help somebody else as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, till this day, as far as in I don't really have a niche or niche, however way you say it. But in my community of creators, I'm one of the fastest growing. Like I have beat,
Yo, I seen that,
I have beat
because I
people.
remember when I first met you and I went to your page, like, holy shit, right?
Mhm.
And
I have
now 1.7.
I have beat people who have been on YouTube way longer than me, way, way longer. I honestly don't know how it's happening, but I just know that it happened. I went from, it was crazy because there was a time when I finally got to 100K. Well, first of all, I had 1,000K for about 6 months, and then I had a video go viral, and I jumped to 10K from that 6 months to, I think, within a month's time. So from 6 months to 7 months, I went from 1K to 10K, and then I was there. I was at 10K for a while, and then another month I jumped to 100K. When I jumped to another 100K, something happened. It was consistency and just, I don't know what it was. I honestly don't know what it was. I went from 100K to 900K in like 2 months.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And then a million. And it's just been, yeah, it's been crazy. But YouTube has changed, to answer your question. YouTube has really changed my life. YouTube has given me the opportunity to work from home, take care of my daughter, and create content and do the things that I love and still be compensated enough to live a comfortable lifestyle.
Do you go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, I will say, people hear that and they're like, oh my God, I'm quitting my job tomorrow to be a YouTuber. I always caution people. Before I grew to this point, I did YouTube for 1.5 years and I didn't get a penny. However, I was very consistent. From the day I started YouTube, I didn't go a week without posting. And there were weeks where I posted every single day. And YouTube is hard. YouTube is not like TikTok, where you can just put the camera on and do something quick and post it. And I know TikTok has gotten fancier now, where people actually do vlogs, like mini vlogs and stuff like that. But the TikTok that I remember, I'm not even big on TikTok like that, but the TikTok that I remember with the dancing and lip syncing and all of that, YouTube is hard. A 10-minute video can take you 2 days, like literally 2 days. Let's say you're doing a home decor video. That's 1 day of shopping and getting your pieces and putting everything together. And then you come home and then you put your storyline together, how you want it to flow. Then you film it. After you film it, then you have to edit. Editing is the worst. It's the longest time, especially if you want to have a nice flow. And then, God forbid, it's a voiceover video. Imagine doing a voiceover for a 10-minute video. Like,
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I made that little 3-minute video I posted on my YouTube, and I can't tell you how many times I edited that video.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, Jesus Christ, it took me hours just for a 3-minute video.
Yeah, and I've done videos where it took me hours, and I'm like, this is not good. I'm not going to post it, and I don't post it. I've had videos where I've worked my butt off, and it just disappears into thin air. Nobody knows what happens. So I just say that to say it's hard work. It's not easy. People make content creating easy. The thing about content creation is you're trying to tell a story, and you're trying to make it look cute and interesting. You're trying to sell a dream to people. So when you see an influencer in their nice house, they're walking down the stairs, they come to the kitchen, and they grab a bottle of water and shut the refrigerator. They didn't just put the camera there and do that. No, that was multiple takes, multiple scenes and lighting fixing and all of that to get that little clip. But then you see it and you're like, oh, that's so cool, I can do that. And then you try it out and you're like, this is a lot of work. Because I know a lot of people, right? Content creators, especially the successful ones, they make it look easy. So a lot of people try to mimic it and try to do it, but then they find out that this is actually work. Yeah, it's hard work. But
it's a lot of work.
Master,
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. But once you master it, then yes, it can change your life. You get to a point where people just want to see whatever you do. They don't care anymore. They're like, oh, Randy's on. Even if he's sitting there eating chips, I want to see it. I want to see him eat chips. You get to that point and they just love you.
Would you feel like since you got, I feel like your followers, like, they really support you and they love you, like. big time. Because last time we went live, they just popped in and they was like, "Oh my God, it's Mercy."
Yeah. I kind of put this up late today, so a lot of them are not here. But usually, my subscribers, they have gotten me through so much, and like a lot of people say that my fans did this, my people, they have gotten me through so much. And for my content, I'm really raw and real. Like I was telling you earlier, my daughter, not when I conceived her, but when I was pregnant, I shared the news on my channel. And I went through the whole 9 months of pregnancy, and I had a difficult pregnancy, and I shared that throughout. And my daughter was born. I did a whole, video of that. And my daughter is now 4 years old. So these people have seen me through it all. They've seen me go from a tiny little apartment, working as an LPN, to an RN, into a nicer apartment, to buying my first home, to now buying multiple homes. But that was not without consistency. This was with, and I've had some embarrassing moments too, some downfalls, and unfortunately, all of that has played out. So my content is raw and real, and so my followers, they feel like they know me.
Mhm.
They can tell when I'm happy. It's crazy because the last situation I was in, when I brought the person into the scene, literally everybody told me no. They're like, it's a no for me.
Oh.
All of my fans were like, no, don't do it, Mercy. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
they saw what I couldn't see. And I decided to see the best, and that was the worst mistake I made. It turned out bad.
You know, wow. They was just looking out for
They
you.
were.
But you
They
have,
were.
they say you bounce back flawlessly. There you go.
Yeah.
They in here representing right now for sure. Like I see them in the chat and comments. Well, so if you got somebody just building like me or just starting out on YouTube, like how do you suggest they find their niche or niche or whatever it's called?
Yeah. Some people say niche, some people say niche. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would say, just like they say in general, do what you love and you'll never work a day of your life.
Mhm.
If you see, this is a mistake that a lot of new YouTubers make. So there was a time on YouTube where I was the natural hair girl. Like if you typed in my name, or if you typed in rice water, I popped up. I was literally the first. If you typed in aloe vera, I popped up. If you typed in nursing videos, I popped up. If you typed in home decor, I was trending on YouTube. So the
Mhm.
example I'm trying to give you is, somebody may see that. Let's say I did a natural hair video and it went viral within like 3 days. Someone may see that and say, "Oh, she did that video. I have longer hair than her. My hair is prettier than her. Let me do a video. Let me get on YouTube so I can do a video, or do a natural hair video so that I can do better, or maybe do this
Mhm.
with
Mhm.
her." That is a mistake, because there is something there is something about that video and the person in it that made it go viral.
Okay.
If that was the case, everybody would go viral, regardless of what they post. So don't mimic someone. Don't see somebody go viral and then try to do what they did to try to gain that fame or popularity. Start out like yourself.
Mhm.
Because if you want the longevity, right? If you want to be on YouTube for a long time, you can't do that copying other people. So just come as you are, come as yourself,
Okay.
and do the things that you actually love doing, and then just grow with it. So after doing this for going on 5 years, my channel follows my lifestyle. Again, when I got into a new relationship, when I was pregnant with my daughter, when I had my daughter, when I lost everything, now I'm, building myself back. People are following me. But imagine if I don't know, if I was in a box of just doing nursing videos, or
Yes.
just doing, I don't know. I personally don't like niches, if that's again a word. I like to just present myself as I am. If I'm cooking
Interesting.
today and I want to film that, I'm cooking and I'm filming it. If I'm doing nursing content, I'm doing that. This is my catchphrase, right? I used to say this all the time, but it's been a while now since I've said it. My catchphrase is, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Mercy. On this channel, I do a little bit of everything. So I talk about nursing, lifestyle, beauty, natural hair, feminine hygiene, home decor, clean with me, and I just do a little bit of everything. So if you like anything you heard, please join the channel. That way, you might join me and you don't care anything about home decor, but you know about nursing. So you're like, okay, let's hear what she has to say about nursing. And then the next person might like feminine hygiene. You see what I mean? So that's my advice. I don't like to niche or box myself in because I get bored and I can't imagine myself doing the same content over and over and over.
Yo, trust me, I know. Like I try not to do the same content. That's why my stuff's all over the place. But yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Being that people know so much about your life. Hell, they probably live in and around you. Like, how often do you see people that actually watch your YouTube, like just out and about on their daily life?
A lot. A lot. And I thought it was because I was in a smaller state. And I'm like, oh, it's a small city. Everybody knows me. But in Atlanta, even my first time in Atlanta, from the airport, people would recognize me from the airport. And then I would go to grocery stores. I would go to furniture stores, just everywhere. People would recognize me from everywhere. And I always forget that. I always forget that. And someone comes up to me and they're like, are you Mercy? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, I watch you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because I'm like, why are you asking me who I am? But, right. But yeah, people come up to me all the time. And the funny thing is, again, because my content is not boxed in, I have people from all over the world watching me. Sometimes when I do my live, I'll ask people to drop their flag, and people are in literally every country watching me. So, yeah. I see you over in the comments.
I'm not even on that level, right? But like, even like when I guess, I don't know, man. I'm trying not to box myself into something, but like anytime I travel to a different hospital, like somebody recognized me from TikTok or somebody recognized me from Instagram, like freaking, I was trying to go home, and then like I had been working at this place for like a couple of months now, and I got like now somehow my TikTok and Instagram got on, and everybody in the OR know me and probably follow me, and they probably watching this shit right now.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. But
that's a good thing. It's a blessing.
but yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing, and I don't have nowhere near as many followers as you. So what would you suggest to people, like, particularly in your case where you're so recognizable? Like, how should people approach you? Like, say hi.
Oh yeah, I love it. Usually when people approach me, they're people who love me and support me. And sometimes they just want to say hi. Sometimes they just want to take a picture with you. I've had people call their family member and say, you're not going to believe who I'm with right now. And they'll put them on FaceTime. And I'm like, ah. Yeah, I've had that. This happened 3 times when I was at Burlington. I was at a thrift store one time, and I was like, nobody in here is going to know me. This is a thrift store. This lady walks right up to me, an older lady. And she was like, me and my entire family watch you. Her entire family. And she put like...
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, she put like 3 people on
deep.
FaceTime. And they were all like, oh my God, Mercy, I've been watching you for so long. And it's so amazing. I love meeting people, especially people who support me. And the funny thing is, even the trolls, when the trolls see you, they become a fan.
What?
They do.
What?
They do.
I got a sound for that. I've been meaning to use it. Like,
yeah, the people who troll, honestly, sometimes they're just miserable people who are going through a lot, and they project, and they just don't understand why someone else is following their dreams and being who they are, being, just themselves. So it bothers them. It's a self thing. It's a projection kind of thing. So the same person who's sitting there behind the computer and talking all of this mess, when they see you, they fan out. They literally fan out, and they'll come up to you and say hi, and they'll tell you, I love your stuff. I just remember because when I first started, right, I had beautiful, now my hair is not the same like it used to be, but I had beautiful long hair, like beautiful. I just grew my hair using my product. I was consistent with it. I just did it, right? So when I first started posting videos about my hair, I used to get trolled, right? People would tell me that it's not my real hair. They'll tell me all kinds of things. Like, Africans don't grow hair like that. Dark-skinned girls don't grow hair like that. Like, they had all kinds of things to say. And I remember this specific name. And it was a back to back to back. Like, this person was consistent. And they were using consistently telling me that I'm a liar, take the wig off, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a wig.
I gotta feel those, man. I swear, like, dude, like, why are you always on my page? Like, did I block you?
Right. Yeah, and I met this person in person one time, and they completely lost it. They came up to me, and they were like, oh my God, I watch your videos. And I was like, yeah, what's your name? And they told me their name. In my mind, I was like, I know exactly who you are. But they were like, I love your videos. I watch your videos. And then the dumb thing was, the name rang a bell. But what they did was they went home, and I had posted a video that day. They went home and commented, but this time it was a positive comment. So on YouTube, you can actually search a person by their comments history if you're really like.
So like Reddit.
It popped up. Yeah. All of the main comments popped up. I was like, I knew I remember you.
Oh, man. I got a lot of those, man.
They became a fan.
I got a lot of those, man. Like, come on now.
Yeah, sometimes people are just miserable. They're just looking for someone a scapegoat. They're just looking for a scapegoat because they're like, how is it that I'm sitting here, my dreams are not coming through, like nothing's working out, and this person's sitting here living out their dream. Excuse me, instead of asking for help or, asking for ideas, they lash out. So it's not, honestly, this is something I've had to learn, especially being so public for so long. And like I said, having so much of my life play out, I've had to learn and grow thicker skin, just realizing that sometimes when people say those things, it's not about you. It's about them. It's a reflection of how they feel. It's how they're feeling, right? When they call you those names, that's how they feel. A lot of the people who used to say a lot of things about my hair, those were Black women who you can tell hated themselves and didn't believe that they grow hair like that. So they would tell me, like, it wasn't anybody else. It was women just like myself telling me that that's impossible. And I'm like, that just tells me something about how you feel about yourself.
Yeah, I can see, man. Hopefully those same people don't see my YouTube video, me doing my daughter hair. Like, they could be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they'll say a lot of, again, when you first start out, you have to be strong, you have to be brave. People are going to talk about you. They're going to drag you. They're going to tell you to quit. Some people will tell you, go on the live yourself. Like, people are mean.
Wow, that's crazy.
They'll say things, yeah. They'll be mean to you. But then those same people, when you're consistent and just relentless and just pushing and pushing, once you start to make it, they'll start to love you. They'll start to respect you. And you'll have I remember when I got hacked, somebody made a comment. It was a hater too. They made a comment and said, I don't know what you're doing over there, but you have a cult-like following. That's what they said. Because my followers, they blew it. Like, they lost their mind. Oh my God. It was crazy. They supported me in every way possible. Like, people were making new pages for me and sending it to me because my email was hacked, so I couldn't even create any kind of page. I would create a YouTube or Instagram, and that would get hacked. I'll create another one that would
How,
get hacked.
how many Mercy fan pages out there?
Probably a few. I do know there are a lot of fake Mercy pages, and they're selling like Anklex stuff.
Oh,
And there's this
really?
particular page that I've reported. I've had my followers reported. It's just so strong. She's gotten to a point where I think she
What
has.
page is this? What page is this so we can report it?
It's called Erica Gono. Erica
Stop.
Gono. What she does is, I don't know if it's a he or she, but her page mimics my page exactly like my page. Like if I post a picture today, she'll take the same picture and post it. So people really think it's me. And she has done it for so long to the point where people actually believe it's me. And I've reported the page over, and I'm verified now, thank God, but that page has been strong for a long time. And it's unfortunate. I don't care about like people just making pages because maybe they like me, they like my picture. But this specific person is selling things to people that I don't even know about, I don't approve of. And people actually think it's me, so they're buying it. It's about NCLEX and nursing school stuff. And I'm like, that's not me, y'all. That's not me. And a lot of my fans send it to me, and I'll say, please report this page, please report it. But then months later, the page is still there. And I'm like, what? But yeah.
Yeah. We're going to work on getting that reported again, you guys.
It's called Erica Gono.
We're going to get that reported again, you guys. Make sure y'all go report that page. That's that nonsense.
Yeah.
That's that nonsense. How you probably only want to answer that. Somebody asked in the chat, how'd you get into real estate?
I got into real estate by mistake. I got into real estate. I was planning to get into real estate. I started taking classes, not to become a realtor, but I really wanted to know what it meant to invest in properties. Because again, I come from a humble household. My family was displaced because of where I come from. There was a war, long story. There was a war when I was born, and we migrated to another country. So we moved around a lot, and we didn't really have a home of our own. So I've always been fascinated and kind of obsessed with owning a home and beautifying it, if that's a word, making it look pretty, which is one of the biggest content that people know me for. Didn't go to design school or home decor school or anything like that. I've just been obsessed with home, and I wanted to learn about it. So I ended up getting into a situation, and the person wanted me to move stat. Like if any of you are nursing students, you know, stat is like right now. It's like, people don't even think about it. They wanted me to move yesterday. So I had just bought my first home at that time. And
Okay.
yeah. And I was like, I didn't even have time to put the house on the market or think about what I wanted to do. They wanted me to move stat. So I packed up my stuff and left. And my home was vacant. My home was sitting there for months. Nobody was renting it. The grass grew up to here, and it was just crazy. But because I have filmed so many content in the house, a lot of my followers, again, started to reach out to me asking me, hey, your house in Ohio, are you renting it? Did you sell it? This and that. I'm like, no, it's just sitting there. Yeah, so this lady she's a pastor's wife, she really, really liked my house. And she contacted me. She said, hey, if you're ever thinking about renting your house, she had never been to the house. She had been to my old place because I used to do hair and makeup for weddings and stuff. That's another side hustle that I used to do. So she had been to my old place, but she had seen my house online for so long, and she fell in love with it. So she asked if she can rent it. And I was like, yeah, you can rent it because it's sitting there and I'm paying the mortgage. The grass is growing, like everything is going wrong. You can rent my house. And so she was like, okay. So I was in, not even in the same state at the time, and I coordinated it. And she moved in and started to pay me rent. So that is literally how I actually got into real estate. I realized I had already bought a house in Atlanta where I was with my whole situationship. So I already had a house. I had a primary home. So this home became my secondary home. And I was getting a little bit of passive income from it, but I also wasn't having to pay the mortgage. So that's when I was like, this is it. I don't need to continue to go to school. Not school, take these I took some expensive real estate classes, just trying to understand. Because again, very humble family. Nobody in my family was doing like selling houses and buying houses and doing that. So I couldn't ask, right? I had to pay for the knowledge. So once I did that, I told myself, if I can do this a few more times and if I can work hard enough to a point where I can afford to do this, I'm doing it. So that's how it happened.
Nice. I love it. Hang on for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
What happened?
Yeah, somebody called and messed up my speaker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's what's up. Like, and now you do like multifamily things, right?
Yeah.
My understanding.
Yeah.
That's a whole different beast in his own right now. So I know that's probably more difficult than doing single family homes. Like,
but then it's difficult. Again, it's not as glamorous as everybody would like to make it, right? When you're doing it, you're doing it, but it's difficult to do, just like anything. Everything requires hard work and patience and all of that. So having a multi-family home is a good thing in the sense that you buy one house, but you have two, where you can live on one side and rent the other side.
yeah,
That living for free.
facts.
Yeah. But then the downside, or not really a downside, but like the side that a lot of people don't like, is you're dealing with two tenants versus dealing with one. So two separate individuals in one house. But if you want to do this for a living, if you plan on building, you're going to deal with a whole bunch of tenants. So again,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like into a little bit of real estate. I just invested in like this massive uh development project in Dallas. Like I think it's like 350 units or something like that.
Ooh,
But we'll see how that turn out.
that's
We'll
big
see
time.
how that turn out. Those typically take a little bit longer to see returns, but when you do see returns, you see big returns.
That's good.
So it's like, what's Randy's YouTube channel? Is it? You check the link in my bio. Click on the link tree, I think, or something like that. It take you to my YouTube, you guys. Or just type Randy_CRNA in the search bar on YouTube, and one of my videos pop up. So,
Yep.
but yeah, I'm invested in like big projects, and then I see this duplex I want to buy in Houston right now, and then we're
Houston.
gonna see how it turn out. And I want to get my daughter a condo.
Yeah,
She about to
that's smart.
turn 16, so I think I should buy her a condo for her 16th birthday.
Okay, look at you. That's nice.
But she's responsible though. Like I got my daughter weird, man. She's weird to be like. She's like responsible.
She's like 16 going on 30.
Yeah, like go have some fun or something. But like she don't have no
That's a
social
good thing.
media or nothing. Like
Yeah, that's how I was growing up. I was always like, I was always focused on something. I wanted to achieve something. And I'm like, yeah, it's a good thing. It's a really good thing.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. So yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. I was checking out something. So you have your own hair care line and stuff
Yeah.
like that?
I have a natural hair growth oil. It's called Nimba Lux. It's an aloe vera growth oil, but it has like over 16 natural, why can't I talk? Natural ingredients, natural oils, 100% oil, essential oils. Yes.
Multiple streams of income right here, you guys. Like I don't even like we just named 4 just now. Nursing, real estate, hair care, YouTube, shit. I don't know what else. Probably,
What a lot.
matter of fact, I already know it's some new things going to be calling up. Where do you find the time for all of this?
I don't. I'm always busy. Here's the thing with me. I can either, okay, so even my friends, right? This is an example. I can stay on the phone with my friends for 2 minutes, or I can stay on the phone with them for 2 hours. I either have time or I don't. There's no in between. So today I just get up and I'm like, okay, I'm doing this today. We're doing real estate stuff and it's all day real estate. Tomorrow we're doing YouTube stuff. And I love that because again, I don't like doing the same thing over and over and over. And I think that's one of the reasons I was happy to retire from nursing because the repetitive uh, 12-hour shift, go there, do the same thing over and over and over. I didn't like that a lot. I think I could do it part-time right now. And the way my brain is wired to do multiple things at a time. My nursing job schedule was not permitting me to do that. Now, anybody else would be comfortable with that. It pays the bill. You know, you make good money, you make decent money, right? People will be comfortable with that and just do it for years, years to come. For me, I'm literally wired to do multiple things. It makes me feel alive. I want to get up today and say, I'm not going to do nursing stuff. I'm going to clean my house and I'm going to film it. And I have the ability to do that. And that brings me joy. It makes me feel less imprisoned, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is why for me, if I can inspire or encourage anyone, have multiple streams of income. It doesn't have to be YouTube. It doesn't have to be anything because you could lose your job. The one income that you're dependent on, you could lose that. Then what happens? What happens after that? Now you're stuck, right? So I would say, yeah, I do hair. I do professional hair. I do professional makeup. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that, but my
Yeah.
OGs, yeah, I used to do weddings. I would do a whole bridal party. Why can't I talk tonight? A whole bridal party. I would do their hair, do their makeup. I used to decorate people's homes on the side. Yeah, I used to make
Multiple streams of income.
yeah, I used to make custom wigs. I would just buy the bundles and make them. That made me a lot of money. My wigs, yeah, it made me a lot of money, but now I don't have the time because it took me about 8 hours to create one, and now I don't have the time anymore. So, yeah.
I would say, I know, like, I think most people that's like, mostly everybody got social media, some form of social media now, right? Whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever. Like, how do you get comfortable, like, just filming in public?
You never get comfortable. Honestly, I'm a shy person. Only my close friends and family know that. In person, I'm a shy person. So when I go out to film certain things, if somebody looks at me, I get shy. Even till this day, I've gotten better, but I try to film my contents by being really, really nice to the people around or asking them or telling them that, hey, I'm just gonna grab a little clip here. I'm a social media influencer. When I used to say that before, let's say a year or two ago, people are like, what the heck is that? But now everybody knows what a social media influencer is. So now it's more accepted. So people are like, oh yeah, do your thing. But to me, honestly, because I'm a shy person, I have not gotten comfortable with that. Honest to God, I still get shy today, till this day. And I just say that to say, if you ever went out, let's say you want to do the whole social media thing and you want to vlog. If you ever went out, pulled your camera out and felt shy, that's normal. Don't quit and say, oh my God, I'm so shy, I'm going to quit, because why can't I be like that girl on YouTube who just films everywhere? She's filming everywhere because you don't know how many takes it took for her to finally get that shot. She was probably shy like myself, and did it over and over and over until she got it. So don't quit because of that. If you feel nervous, it's normal. It's weird to just stand there in public and be like, hey
Yeah.
guys, so I'm just here today. Like people are like, okay. So yeah, it's normal. It's normal to be shy.
Yeah, yeah, I agree 100%. Like I think I'm still kind of like getting used to it. Like just filming just randomly in public. Like it's yeah, it's nerve-wracking sometimes. Like I was out filming today some content for my YouTube channel. And I'm sure I got a whole bunch of more clips and takes to make, uh, cuts to make. So it's gonna be like a week-long project just for like one YouTube
It,
video for me.
it
I can see it
happens.
now.
It happens. I've had videos like that. Some of the hardest videos to edit, in my opinion, is like home stuff. Because you got to get the right lighting, you got to move the camera around, the angles. So putting all of that together, it's hard. So it takes time. It takes time, especially if you want to tell a nice story and follow along with it. I do all of my editing, so I had to learn that on my own. When I started, I didn't know how to edit a video. I was just posting things, cutting, paste. Oh God, my old videos, cringy. Don't. If you ever go to my channel, don't go to my old videos. They're bad. They're really, really bad. But every single video, every single horrible video I made, I had the chance to learn from it. I got
What's
better.
what's your go-to for like for especially for people that's just starting out who don't have a lot of money to spend? What's your go-to for camera equipment?
Don't spend a lot of money when you're just starting out. Let me tell you a secret. A lot of your biggest influencers, this is what they're using. This thing, their phone. It's not a fancy camera. It's not any fancy equipment. They're using their phones. When you start out, don't go out and buy all of these expensive things. If you want to buy a ring light because lighting is important, then yes, I would support you with that. But don't go buy the Canon and the whatever else is out there. Start with your phone. Start doing it and see if you don't buy a new car because you want to be an influencer and be like all the influencers. Don't go buy a big house. Just start where you are as who you are. Your people will find you. They will like you.
Hmm.
Yeah, they will. People will just like you because they can relate to you. And one of the things that really helped me, I follow a lot of big YouTubers and they're everybody. There's a guy named CJ So Cool. I'm not even a fan of his content, but I follow him because I know his story. I know where he came from and I know where he is right now. And his work ethic to me is something that I can't explain. PewDiePie is one of the other really big YouTubers. He's a guy. I think he's from. I don't remember. He has an accent. I don't know where he's from. But what inspires me about those people is, I tell myself if PewDiePie can have 100 million subscribers, yeah, I think he has more now. Or Mr. Beast. Do you know Mr. Beast?
Jeez, yeah, yeah, I know. I think everybody know who this guy is.
Mr. Beast. If Mr. Beast can have, I don't know how many followers he has now.
Half of YouTube probably.
Right.
You
So
know,
I
he
tell
probably got almost all
myself,
of YouTube.
right. I'm like, if PewDiePie can have 100 million followers, that tells me that there's a lot of people to go around. Because that's one person. That's like 5 countries following this one guy. So there's a
Yeah,
lot.
they just did a video on this guy where a company tried to buy his YouTube channel. You know how much they offer him for his YouTube channel? They offer him $5 billion. He
He
turned
probably
it
makes
down.
that in a year.
He turned it down.
Of course. He probably makes that in a year.
Yeah, he was making. I think they did the calculations, and it showed that he probably makes 600 to 700 billion per year off his YouTube channel, like and other things. And he's like, "Yeah." He turned it down. Like, you guys are underpaying me. Like,
Yeah.
jeez,
Yeah. Mr.
jeez. I'm like, I don't know, bro. That's crazy.
Mr. Beast, he spends a lot of money on his production. He'll he'll give away 5 cars in a video, right? That's a lot of money. He had to buy those cars. But the smart thing is, the bigger you do it, the better. So he knows that if he posted a thumbnail or a title that said, I'm giving away 5 cars, everybody wants to see that. So he'll spend money, but make even more on that money that he just spent.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think you got
So that's why
to get to a certain point, right?
Huh?
You could do stuff like that.
Right. But again, if you want to tell everything on social media, especially if you're a great content creator, coming from a big content creator, I will tell you that everybody's trying to sell something. Nobody cooks in good lighting with a pretty outfit on, with and the camera, just nobody does that. It doesn't really happen. But you have to remember that if you're trying to tell a story, let's say you're making lunch with your audience, right? I'm not talking about a live video, because live is live. You're doing it there. But if you're doing a YouTube video, let's say it's a cook with me video, you want to tell a story to people and you want to sell them this story in a beautiful way that keeps their attention and keeps them excited to watch, right? So you're going to wear the pretty dress. You're going to try to, if you do makeup, if you're a makeup person, make sure your makeup look nice. There's so much competition that you want people to click on your video when they're swiping. You want to grab people's attention, right? So you have to do it big. And that's the example I was giving about Mr. Beast. There are a lot of YouTubers who have 100 million, 200 million, but when you get to a certain level, you're still competing. You're still, even as a CRNA, maybe you have a friend who's a CRNA, maybe he's making $100 more than you. You're like, how can I make even more than him? So that's life. We're all competing.
Yeah, no.
You're like,
Well, let me take that back. There are a lot of people like that. I'm not like that, because the way I look at it, it's enough money for everybody, right? And the more
I
money.
don't mean competition in the sense where you're trying to do better than everybody.
Okay.
I'm saying with social media, right?
Oh, okay.
Like I said before, it's saturated. So in order for you to stand out, you have to be, it's like I'm telling you 2 things at the same time. You have to be yourself, but be your best self so that you can stand out from the competition.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, there is competition. There are a million Black girls just like myself, right? There are billions of prettier girls than me, or you just have to do you in a way that you stand out from the competition, so people can say, okay, there's something about her. Yeah, I see them over there, but there's something about her. Whether it's the way you tell your story, your editing skills, the way you put your stuff together, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, you just have to do you and do it to the best of your ability. I'm not saying compete with people. The worst thing you can
No, I get it. That makes sense.
The worst thing you can do is try to compete with somebody else, because you'll always be behind that person. Because now you're trying to see, what did they do? Okay, now let me try to do it better. And then the person is on, no. Yeah.
No, I get it. I see it all the time. That's why I try to just be myself on this page right here. I'm just myself. That's why people, I'm kind of random, so people never know what they get from me, man. They like get some high quality grade A educational stuff, and then they're gonna get me acting a fool like the next video. Like,
that's good.
What?
Continuity. That's good. It keeps you connected.
That's who I am. So like, you're gonna get like everything. They said Mercy is the jack of all trades.
I try. I just get bored easily, and I don't like doing the same thing over and over. So I'm always educating myself. Always.
Mm-hmm.
I'm educating myself on something new every day. I learned how to do makeup professionally without going to nursing school, without going to makeup school. Same thing with hair, same thing with decoration. Just the only thing I went to school for is nursing, and I'm not even using that. So
How was nursing school for you?
it was good. I was a good student. I was a very good student, so I never had to repeat a class. Nursing school was good for me.
And I was just imagine you going through nursing school now and like with everybody knowing you, but like, man, that would be rough.
I know that would be rough, huh? I probably
That would be
wouldn't.
rough,
I probably wouldn't go to
legit.
nursing
Like,
school.
you know, sometimes like I'd be like, should I scale back on social media because like more and more people are like, I gotta start. Like one time, I started a new job, and by the end of the day, everybody had all of my social media. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't tell anybody anything.
That's why I said that when you asked before if I get recognized. I don't know if you heard me, but I said it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, because when things are going good and people recognize you, it's great, right? I love meeting my fans and my
Mm-hmm.
followers. But the last year and a half was very rough, rough for me. And unfortunately, it played out on social media. The other party decided to use the fact that I'm a popular person to just air all of our dirty laundry out. So everybody knew the fights we had, the toxicity, just everything was out there. I hated my job as a social media person or content creator,
Mm-hmm.
because people would see me and they're like, "How are you doing now,
Oh
sweetheart?"
my God.
Yeah, and my heart just drops. I'm like, why does this random person know my whole business? Like, it shouldn't be like this. So yeah, it's a blessing and a curse at the same
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the part I'm not looking forward to, like that. Like I get it, like nah. Blessing
No,
and a
but
curse,
my case was special because I dealt with a person who was vindictive, and they had a plan and a motive. And when the rug was swept out, they decided to lash out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because everybody goes through breakups. Everybody goes through issues in their relationship. But imagine, are you married?
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine your wife now. Let's say you have a little argument with her and she films the whole thing and you don't even know she's filming. And because people know Randy, people know your face, like you said, in hospitals, and some people know you on TikTok and Facebook, and now she's mad, so she posts the whole argument on the internet, right? That it's not a normal thing, but that's what happened, unfortunately, in my case.
That's fucking crazy right there. That's sad, like, and that's some pathetic stuff right there.
Yeah,
Like people, nah,
yeah,
that's not
yeah,
a guy thing to
yeah.
do.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Not
and
everybody like
is
that.
this the person that all your fans was warning you
Oh
about?
yeah. I didn't listen. Yep, I should have listened. Everybody was like, no, Mercy, no, no, no. And I'm
Er-
like,
e- Everybody could see the warning signs
yep.
with you.
There were red flags. They was slapping me outside the head. And I'm like, no, it's just a flag. It's not even that red. It's probably purple. It just
I'm
looks red.
telling you.
It's not red.
Man, I kind of feel bad for like whoever come behind,
Yeah.
whoever came behind. Like, hopefully, like
What do you mean?
he don't get the mob put on him.
I know, right? No, it was just a weird case. It was just, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what happened. It just went left. So everybody goes through breakups, everybody goes through relationship issues, but this was the first time, even my story, I felt like it was an out of body experience for me. I was sitting
Hmm.
there and looking and saying, like, how did this go this bad? How did it get this bad? How did the same person who promised the moon and the sun and the star become the worst person on earth? Like, I just pray healing for them, and I pray, it's weird. It's weird. Like, what message are you sending for even you, the person who comes after me, to be in your place? They're going to be thinking you're going to do that to me too. But then again, they are really sweet with their words. They are master manipulators. So I'm the villain in the story. I was
Mm.
toxic. I was the bad person. So that's the story that's going to continue. But hey, it is what it is.
Hey, but the real ones stuck with you, and they still following you, and they ride or die. That's all you can ask for right there. Ride or die
Amen.
right there.
Amen. And I'm telling you, when I left that situation, my life went right back up. I was at the peak of my career when I got into this situation, and I went down. I was not myself. A few months in, I was like, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into? So I was like, I'm just gonna pray. I'm gonna pretend. I'm gonna try to fix it. I'm gonna be good. But I got tired of that. I had worked too hard to be where I was, and I got tired of doing all of that. So I was like, this is it. I'm out. And that was the worst thing I could have ever said, because it went left. It went left.
Yeah, you bounce back. You bounce back nicely. I think like you just hit 1.7
Yeah.
million. Like
Look at
you,
my 7.
pretty soon you'll be at 2 million. I feel like, YouTube is gonna be like, all right, we just gonna go ahead and give her 300,000 more followers
Okay.
or share with
I'll take
everybody.
it. I'll take it. I have all the plaques so far. I have the 100,000. I have the 1 million.
They give a plaque. I don't even know, you
They
guys.
give
Like they give out
Let me show
plaques.
you. Let me show you the plaque, okay?
They give out plaques, you guys. Like, come on. I see this. I see the 7 in the background.
Yeah, that's my 7. People were confused because they were like, why is she holding up a 7? Especially my new followers. But I started doing 1 million, and I would do the 2 balloons, but it got too much. So I'm just doing the 1 number now. But yeah, these are the plaques. This is the 100,000 plaque. It says my name right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mercy. And you asked me earlier if Mercy is my real name.
I did.
Yes. It's my real name.
Listen, y'all. I didn't even know who Mercy was. Don't come for me in the comments, see, but I don't want to hear that. I'll cut the comments off. I didn't even know who Mercy was, right? And I was on live on TikTok, you guys, and I don't even know how long did you wait to get in my live?
Maybe 5 minutes. It wasn't that long.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, let me let her up. I don't know who this is. And then she started talking, and she was a nurse, and we were talking about the fake nurses in Florida,
Yeah.
I think, something like that. And which was crazy was the whole time there was a fake nurse in the live. I'm like, man. And then like since then, me and Mercy, we kept in touch since then.
Yeah, I was just
I didn't know who she was.
Let me let her never even gone live on my own platforms, and I'm on TikTok, and I'm just like, I'm bored. And I see his live, and he's talking about the fake nursing situation, and I had just done a video about it. So I was like, okay, it was interesting to me. So I was like, I'm gonna join. So I requested, and like he said, he added me, and we all, I think there were like 4 or 5 people in the live.
Yeah, I think I had 5 people on there, okay, 5 other guests.
Yeah.
No, 4 other guests.
Yeah, so we all chatted, and that was that. But yeah,
and it was a live, you guys. It was TikTok lives is different than Instagram lives and YouTube live. Like TikTok live is wild. It's like the Wild West over there, you guys. Like random people and people say what they want and all that stuff. But then this is more like professional, I think. So like, but ever since then, like we kept in touch, me and Mercy. Yeah, she been giving me tips and pointers, you guys. So, oh wow, what's that? Is that the million?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you see that? You guys? Congratulations. What's the next one after that?
It's 10 million. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about that.
You're gonna get it, man. You're gonna get 10 million because all your ride or die followers gonna share the shit out of your videos and blow her up once again, right? Yeah. I know they are.
Honestly, the feeling of having your name on, just like when you get like employee of the month or something like that, it's just a great feeling. It's being recognized for working so hard. That's what this means to me. You don't get money for this. You don't get paid for it. It means something. When I can hold this and it says my name, my real name, it feels good.
Yeah.
It feels, Yeah, it feels amazing. And for those of you who want to start YouTube and stuff, make sure you choose a name that you want on a plaque like this. Don't choose big booty girl from the east side or something, because that's your plaque. Your plaque is gonna say big booty
I gotta go
girl.
change my name, you guys.
Your plaque is gonna say big
It
booty
ain't
girl from the east
that,
side.
but I gotta change it to something else apparently.
When you hit that 100K, so you'll have to show
Man, I'll worry about it when I get there.
right. You'll
I ain't
have to show
even
your
not even close.
children and your grandchildren when you're like 80 years old. This is my plaque from YouTube, but it says big booty
Lord, I don't even
girls.
want to know. Think, man, is that my granddaddy? Watch. Hey, what? Yeah. Yeah. See, she been giving me a lot of pointers, you guys. So I'm ready to really launch my thing, do my thing on YouTube. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Like, is that my granddaddy? Like,
Right.
you know, you're gonna see all the crazy shit I put up there. Like, legit.
But
So we hear you having trouble furnishing that huge house of yours.
I am. Honestly, I am. It is huge. I went for the last 3 days. I went back to back to back, and I got stuff, and I was like, oh my God, this is a lot of stuff. I brought it in here, nothing. Like, it feels like I didn't even do anything. I was like, oh my God, I'm in trouble.
Must be nice. It must be nice.
No. But it's fun. I love to decorate. So it's a project for me.
That's a whole project in its own. Her decorating her house, you guys, and she worked hard for that goddamn thing. So
Yeah.
we congratulate you on the new house, like legit, like whole project. We're gonna watch her decorate her house, like yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. You know, we're gonna do it together. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. You should just create a registry so people could send you things.
I know, right? I should do that. Would you guys like me to do that? Send me something.
We'll send you a housewarming gift. How about that?
Nice. I will take that. I will take that.
She said, does YouTube really pays? I don't know, man. She know better than I do.
Does YouTube pay?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Somebody asked that question.
What do you mean?
I guess they want to know, like,
do you make money?
What do YouTube typically pay people?
Yeah, they pay. YouTube pays.
Yeah.
I think YouTube is the highest paying platform. YouTube to me is, as far as views go, you can actually make a living on YouTube off of your views without even working with sponsorships. Sponsorships is nice. When you get that brand deal and it's a good brand deal, you can pay your whole mortgage for the month just from that brand deal.
Yeah.
But some people, am I married? I think they're talking to you.
They're not talking to me. They're talking to you. These are your people.
Oh, jeez.
These are your people.
No, I'm not married.
How long ago was it when you got your first brand deal? How you know it was the right one to take?
Oh, it's a learning process. You just learn through it. My first brand deal was, they offered me free stuff, and I was so happy. And for like my first couple of, not even couple, maybe 10, 15, it was free stuff. They would send me free stuff, and I was just excited and happy to work with these brands. And, you know, they sent me a pot or some clothes, some candles. And I'm like, oh my God, how am I getting free stuff for doing the things that I already love? But then I start to realize you're advertising for these people. When they send you that stuff, you're making them a lot of money. Imagine, I don't know, again, PewDiePie or Mr. Beast saying, oh, Mercy makes the best candle. Everybody's gonna go buy that candle, right? So I had to learn that I was advertising for them and making people who wouldn't see their stuff otherwise see it. And so I started to charge. And I would charge little to nothing. They would ask me, what is your rate? And I'm like, $5? And they're like, okay, we'll pay you. I'm like, you will? You'll pay me $5? But after learning and listening to other, that's why I like the influencers who are real and open, because we're just all here trying to figure things out. We just help each other out. Cause
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Did you say cutie pie? What's that?
Pewdie Pie.
Oh, beauty pie.
He,
Okay, gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha.
PU. He's
Okay.
one of the biggest. I think he was the first YouTuber to ever hit 100 million
Oh,
followers.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get a lot. I got a whole separate email for that. I have not taken one brand deal yet because like you said, there's a whole bunch of people offering me to wear free shirts and stethoscopes and stuff like that, and I'm like,
Right.
why? Like, you know,
Don't do it for
I
free,
don't want to do
because
that for free.
the only time I do a brand deal for free is two things has to happen. Number one, I really, really like the product. Really, really like it. But that still wouldn't make me do it. Remember, two things. I really like the product, and whatever they're giving me for free can compensate me for the work that I'm doing, if that makes.
Yeah, so
Let's say
it.
a sofa. Let's say I'm decorating my house now,
Mhm.
and a company reached out to me, and they want to send me a free sofa. And this sofa, I know for sure that it's at least $8,000. I'll do that because that's an $8,000 sofa. I
Fair.
will do that. But if you're sending me a cup and telling me to do it for free, no. I can go buy a cup and save a lot of time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Because I look at it like, man, wait, it's gonna take me an hour to like make a decent video. Shit, I can go to work and
Right.
get $250 for working this hour. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't
nah,
do
I'm
it for
good.
free unless
I'm good on that one.
if a car company, for example, Mercedes wants to give me a car for free just to talk about Mercedes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I feel comfortable.
yeah, yeah. That's mainly the reason why I haven't done any brand. Like I've had some nursing companies reach out, some nurse agency companies, and they just want so much. Like they want to pay like $600 to make like 3 videos and share it on Instagram and TikTok, and then they want to keep the video forever. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing all
They'll
that.
keep
Forget
it
that.
forever and ever and ever and
Nah,
ever.
I'm
I
good.
worked I work with this company. It's a feminine hygiene product. I was small at that time. Again, you get taken advantage of if you don't know, if you don't know what's going on. So they sent me these feminine hygiene products. I'm not gonna say their name. And they told me everything to do. I had to wear my nursing uniform. I had to wear my stethoscope. They told me how long the video should be, how to cut it, all of this stuff. And they paid me like $200. Up till this day, they're still using that video and making money off of it because
Jesus
I went
Christ.
from being small to blowing up on YouTube. So now they have this big YouTuber advertising for them, and I only got $200 for that brand deal. And they're still using that video till this day. Every time I see it, my stomach hurts.
Yeah, I would be fucking pissed off too, man.
Yeah.
This is why, you know what? So do you recommend like is there like a social media lawyer out there, something you need to get so you don't get raked over the coals like that?
Some people do really go hard, and they have a lawyer look at all of their contracts before. For me, I go with my gut. If even an email, if I get an email and my gut tells me don't even open it, I don't open it. If I get an email and I open it and the brand deal sounds too much, I'm like, nah, I'm not even gonna bother. So again, after doing it for so long, I have learned a certain things. I know what to look for, and I know what's a good deal versus not. I've passed out on hundreds of thousands of dollars of brand deals because,
Wait, what?
oh yeah, a lot of money, a lot of money. It just doesn't fit me. It doesn't fit my brand. It doesn't fit me. It just, it's not what I
Yeah,
believe in. Just all of that. I'll pass.
I
I'm
feel
like,
you.
that's a lot of money, but I have to pass. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. Like me personally, like I just do it. Like I don't really. I'm not doing social media for the money right now. Obviously, I would love to make money from it because I like doing it, but like my bread and butter is my job, so I keep my job or whatever. Like, would you say tell people not to go quit their day job when they start
Yes.
on social media?
Do not quit your day job, y'all. Do not do it. Do it as you do your social media as you work your day job. That is your pay. That is your constant income. That is your, don't quit your job, because you might start this YouTube thing and realize it's not for you. You don't like it because everything sounds so good at first. Everything, literally everything sounds so good. I've even planned a whole vacation in my head that I've never taken because it sounds so good. I'm like, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then the time comes and I'm like, yeah, I just rather lay here and sleep. So don't quit your day job. Do it. I didn't quit my job till 2 years in. 2 years in. And for the first, like I said, the first year and a half, I didn't make a penny. And when I did start making money, it came heavy. As soon as I started doing it, because I had been so consistent and I grew so like fast. When I did start getting paid, it happened and it was good, but I still kept my job because I was terrified. I was like, what if it's just like a luck thing, right? What if I'm just having a really good month and then next month I quit my job. Now I can't pay my bills. So I stayed with it for a long time. When I was really, really comfortable doing it, that's when I was like, okay, I guess I can let my job. And I always did 2 jobs and I didn't let my 2 jobs go. I let one go and then I did the other one. The other one, I was working home health at night. So I would do my YouTube all day, and then at night I would go to work. And then I did that for so long, I wasn't getting any sleep or rest. And I was like, okay, Mercy, I think you're okay. You can quit now, and you'll be fine.
Mm.
But I didn't even tell my job I was quitting. I was like, I need like 2 weeks. I was like, yeah, I'm taking a vacation.
Yeah, I'm done
so
with
I'll
this.
be
Like,
back. I'll be right back.
You, man. I'm trying to get to that point where, I don't think I ever quit my job because I worked so hard to get to where I'm at. Right? Who knows? Like, I gotta earn a lot of money to quit my job now. To quit my job,
it has to make sense. That's how I see it. Don't quit your job for this dream, right? Start the dream, succeed at it, and make sure it's at least 1.5 or twice what you're already making, then quit. That's how I see it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be quitting no time soon, y'all.
It can happen. You can blow up on YouTube. I can make good money on YouTube.
Somebody said, what are the requirements to start monetizing on YouTube?
You have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours.
Okay. Anybody want to help me out with subscribers? Like, I need 1,000 subscribers.
There you go. Go subscribe to Randy's channel.
I tell you, man.
Subscribe to Randy. Go subscribe to Mercy. Okay? Click the link in our bio. Is yours in your bio?
Mine's in my bio, yeah. I added it. I was hesitant to add, like, a lot of things. Like, I'm kind of skeptical of, like TikTok. It took me forever to download TikTok. Like, because when the pandemic hit, you guys, I made a whole video saying, I'm not downloading this shit. I don't give a damn. I'm too old for this. And now I'm about to hit 100,000 people on TikTok, like, out of nowhere. Like,
there you go.
Damn, I just sold my soul to TikTok.
Now, if I send my people to you, you got to post content. I'm not just going to send my people. If you're listening, the Gono family, if you're listening, if you go to Randy's page and subscribe to his channel, he has to make videos. This is a promise. You have to be consistent.
If I'm forced to make it, I'll make it.
Of my people, right? I want them to be fun, not be fun, to have fun. So if they come over to you, you gotta, sprinkle some of the nursing gems and all of the knowledge that you have over there.
We got some. I got something brewing for Mercy, you guys. Like, y'all stay tuned. I got something brewing for her, you guys. That's probably add to her multiple streams of income if I could convince her, like, and I think she wants to do it, so we'll see, like, if she has the time, because she got a million things to do. She needs 26 hours in a day.
That's the only thing holding me back.
Yeah.
And the
So
thing about
yeah.
working for yourself too is people think you have this freedom. You end up working more than if you were working for somebody else. But the good thing about that is you're working for yourself. You're doing it for yourself. But it's not easier than working for somebody else because you can clock in and when you clock out, that's it, you're done. But with having your own business, it's an all day thing, a 24-hour thing, especially with social media. And if you're managing yourself, I don't have a manager, I don't have a editor, I don't have what's the other word, like the creative. I'm the everything. I'm it. So my mind is always running. I always have my phone and thinking about ideas and grabbing a nice moment and editing. I'm doing something. Yeah.
I,
But it's fun.
I suggest people in it, like, if you're in a chat in the comments, like, and y'all doing YouTube or trying to build your Instagram or whatever, like, y'all could help each other out. Like, just subscribe to each other, like, follow
Yeah.
each other, subscribe to each other. You got a ton of people popping in and out of here. Like, there you
Yeah.
go.
It's again, go back to the Mr. Beast example. If one person can have 100 million followers, that tells me there's a lot of people to go around. So
Hmm.
don't feel like if you suggest somebody's channel, there's not going to be enough people for you. No, it doesn't work like that. And I can be subscribed to 10 channels. One person can subscribe to 10 channels.
Yeah,
So share the love, share the knowledge, share the everything, and
exactly.
your people will find you. And when they do, it will be like a cult-like thing. Like the bully person I told you about. They're like, Mercy, you have a cult-like following. I'm like, I sure do.
Right,
I sure do.
right, right.
I can't
Somebody
tell
asked what editing
people.
software you recommend.
Huh?
What editing software do you recommend?
Um, what I use is Final Cut Pro or iMovie. So Final Cut Pro is like the big sister for iMovie or Big Brother.
Hmm.
So those are the two things that I know. There are many out there, CapCut, all kinds of things. I stick to those two. That's what I know.
Okay, okay. I gotta edit. I got a video I need to put together like this weekend. I'm gonna try to put together this weekend and get it posted. Like, yeah,
Good luck
yeah.
with that.
It's it's fun. Final Cut Pro is more user friendly for long form videos. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get used to, you guys. Like, I'm good on short form, but long form is different, you guys. Like, I'm learning the hard way right now.
Yeah, CapCut. A lot of people like CapCut. I've never used it. I don't know. Maybe I should try.
Well, anybody else in the chat have any comments with Mercy before she goes? Because I know she got a lot to do, and know
I've
she has a lot to
I've
do,
got to
and
go
I got a
sleep.
16-hour shift tomorrow
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. I've got to go sleep.
Let's see. Yeah, we probably missed a whole bunch of stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we were just chatting away. I do that all my life. I talk, and I miss the questions. But they enjoy it, so
Yeah,
yeah, I don't see any questions. So I think I don't know.
yeah. Make sure y'all follow Mercy down there if y'all don't already follow her. And I think everybody in here follows you already. So like. This not at this point. This not even my crowd, you know. This not even my crowd at this point. How much on average do you? I don't think she want to answer that, but I don't think people like to talk about like how much they making off of something.
Mhm.
Be honest with you. Um, where are you from?
Me or you?
Yeah,
I'm
me.
from
I'm from Washington D.C. From here,
I'm from
but
Liberia.
I think that was for you though.
Oh, the comments are coming
Now,
up. Oh,
what is Nimbolics?
Egypt Princess says she found me today.
Somebody said,
Welcome to my.
how did you come up with the name Nimbolics?
Oh, Nimba Lux. So Nimba is the tribe that I'm from. My family, my mom is Nimbadian. My dad is also. So it meant something to me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my mom and my dad, they're tribe. And I just put Lux, like luxury, but Lux at the end, so named by
Wait,
Lux.
what is that? Is that your product?
Yes, my hair product.
Okay. Said, yes, I found her today. Look at you. I'm trying to tell you. Do you recommend a media kit?
It's not necessary, it's not required. If you can get one, get one. But I've been able to survive without one. So it's not required, but it's nice to have. It makes your life easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even have one, but I realize it's like even though I don't take brand deals right now, well, I've turned down a shit ton so far. But like I keep thinking to myself, if I keep turning them down, they're gonna start coming in. But like they
No,
don't
there are
stop.
lot
They
of
just
brands
keep
out.
coming.
There are a lot of brands, just like there are a lot of people, there are a lot of brands. A lot. They're never gonna stop coming. You just gotta find the right one. But like I said, sometimes depending on what the deliverables are or the workload, sometimes just do one or two free ones if it feels like if you feel confident. If you need a new pair of scrubs and they only want you to take a picture in it, I don't know, then yeah, that makes sense.
Yo, speaking of that, I don't know if it's any nurse in there in this chat, but Vivian Health, you guys, I'm not advertising them because they doing shady stuff right now to other nurses that you may see them in advertisement. They been having them do a video and they running this like they spending $1 million budgets on these videos on these little videos they did years ago. And now
Wow.
like just like you said, they didn't blew up.
Yeah.
These creators and blew up and they still running ads on that old video that they didn't agree to.
Yep. Yeah. It's a thing, man. Every time I see that commercial on YouTube, it hurts my stomach, man. I'm like, y'all pay me $200 for this. And because of the way y'all even treated me, I don't like y'all. So I'm basically right. I'm basically working and advocating for these people that I don't agree with. But again, that's part of the growth process because now at the time I only had 10,000 subscribers. Who knew I was going to get to 1 million? So
Mm-hmm.
now they're just playing on that and using it over and over and over. And it just,
So now,
yeah.
well, like if you do a deal, like some type of brand deal or something like that, like what kind of language would you put in your contract to say you only have like a
Yeah.
certain amount of time
Yeah.
to use it?
Yes. I'm very specific now. They give me their requirements. I give them mine.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth with a furniture company here. I really want the furniture, but we're going back and forth because they always try to slip something in there. Yeah, so we've been going back and forth for the last month. Even when I was still in contract with my house, they're like, "Oh, we'll send you this and that. We'll pay you this, and blah blah blah, and we'll just send you the contract. Just sign it and send it back." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." It comes.
No,
I read through it. I read it, and I'm like, I don't agree with this. You got to take it out. They're like, "Oh, we're
I love
sorry. We
it.
didn't. I didn't realize we left that in there. We'll fix it." And they'll fix it and then change the verbiage on the other side. And I'm like, "Sir, you have something new in there that I don't agree with." So it's been a back and forth thing. Once we have it ironed out, then yes. But like I said, it comes with experience. It comes with being tried so many times to where you learn your lesson and you're like, okay, I'm not doing that again. I'm not making that mistake. Yeah.
You know what? We had a good idea earlier, man. You need to go ahead and put your Amazon wish list out there, make a whole YouTube video. You could be like, hey, a friend of mine said I should try
Right.
this, and here's a wish list, a massive mercy housewarming thing, and you just make a video about it
True.
and
I
see
will
what
do that. I will do that. True.
and see
It's a
what
big house.
happens with it. Like I'll send you a housewarming gift. I don't know.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate it.
I don't know. We'll see. Let me
I
know.
appreciate it.
She should start an ebook of do's and don'ts. Ooh,
Okay.
do's and don'ts of content creating and I would imagine like negotiate a brand deal.
Yeah, if I ever left YouTube and like not, if I wasn't filming content myself anymore. I would love to be a manager and like a strategist, like a
I like
talent
it.
manager. Yeah, I would love to do that.
You do it.
Yeah, because I throughout my whole journey of being on YouTube, I realized that I like to educate, and that's a love that I have. I like to educate and inspire and tell people, don't do this, do that, don't do this. So I would definitely love to do something like that.
All right, so y'all hear that? So she says she's contemplating being a brand manager, you guys.
This person
Man, it's
said,
Randy.
man, it's Randy.
Man, I'm
Randy's too
difficult,
busy. I'm
man.
too
Like, I don't
busy.
know if anybody want to manage me. I'm difficult. Like, I'm
He's too
trying to
busy.
tell
I'm
you.
too busy. So it's not a fit.
I'm difficult. I'm stubborn as hell, you know. But I do work. Yeah. All right, Mercy. If nobody have any more questions, I'm gonna let her go. Cause it's late and it's late for her, late for me. Somebody said just do it. Yeah, yeah, just do it, man. We like the idea of the brand management thing. We like the idea of the Mercy housewarming gift
I have a PO box
registry.
too. So that's a way to send me things. My PO box, I think, is in my YouTube bio. It's also in my Instagram bio. So if you actually want to buy something and send it to me, you can do that too. I get PR packages all the time. So if you have candles and all of the tiny little things, and
Mm-hmm.
you want to send something, a gift to Mercy, my PO box is there. But I will do the registry thing.
Yeah, I heard that she gonna do the registry,
I got
and
I
everybody
just
look out for
wait.
it. Everybody look out for it. Look, check her channel for it with the PO box, and we're gonna see see what comes out of this. Like, I think it's gonna be some crazy things that come your way.
Yeah. I mean, I've been getting PO box for a while, so I've seen a lot, but mostly good stuff. People send me good. My people are good people. That's what I'll say. They're
I
loving.
love that for you.
Yeah, they're intelligent, loving
Oh,
people.
thank you.
Never gotten anything crazy. So,
He said, "Mercy, do you have a PA, Mercy? What's that?"
what's a PA? PA, is that a public affair person? No, I'm it, yo. I do everything. I'm the brand, the talent, the manager, the editor. Yeah, I'm it.
She's everything. She's the whole group. She's the whole
I
band.
do have support with my oil business. I have a
Mm-hmm.
great, yes, I have support with that. Thank
Oh,
God.
personal assistant. Okay, I got what you're saying.
Oh, geez. Two nurses over here couldn't figure that out. That tells you we're tired. We're going to leave you all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
personal assistant. Yeah. Do you have a personal assistant, like a virtual assistant
I
or something like that?
do not yet. I'm looking into it, like a virtual assistant from a different country. I'm looking into that. It's hard to trust. I've been through a lot, so my trust is at a -0. So it's really hard for me to trust. And
Yeah, that's a lot.
yeah,
Ooh, all right, man. Yeah, you got people coming here crushing on you. Uh-oh. Hey, listen. Hey, listen, bro. She got the mob behind her, so you better come correct, man. We already know. Like, we got the whole mob behind her. Like,
jeez.
they don't play about their mercy, like for real.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say that now.
I'm greal for that. Thank
They
God.
don't play. You could get snatched up in the streets real quick messing with mercy. I'm trying to tell you. All right, man. Hey, you guys, I'm about to get off. It was nice speaking with you. I'll talk to you offline, Mercy. And and thank you everybody that followed. Make sure you subscribe to Mercy YouTube if you one of the other million people that didn't already subscribe to her, right? And subscribe to mine too, because I need to subscribe.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Have a good night, and thanks for the invite.
All right.